getting back to normal here in Florida. You wouldn't believe how much work we're going to be doing today.
Oh, like this. Oh, we turn it. And, oh, boy.
Hey, we did pretty good. And look at these guys, tortoises on parade. Wow, that one just jumped right in. That's why they're sliders. They slide right into the water. You're home, kids. I did lose some more cichlids from the cold. When it comes to keeping the animals warm, you kind of want a smaller area. It's less that you'd have to heat up. Boy, look at this, guys. They pushed this one out, but I don't see any tortoises out. Oh no. Can you imagine? I had to do all this by myself. All the lizards I pulled out. Oh look, there's Marge, everybody. Check out Marge. How you doing? There she is. Lola and Guapo are here. Here's Slinky. We're gonna bring you out, Slinks. Not many people would be super happy to pull a giant monitor out right next to their face. Oh gosh. Oh, he's a, oh, those claws sure do work well. Oh, Slinky, we're gonna run. Watch yourself, it's a little wet here. And here's her big teeth. Look at how wide open she is here. She can twist that mouth and try and get me. Oh, you're all right, see? Ooh, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. This is a supersized animal release video. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kenan here, and today we've got a lot of work to do because for the last 5 days, it's been freezing in Florida. I'm serious. It's still a little bit chilly, but it's gonna warm up into the 70s. It went down into the 30s here in South Florida. So all the animals, I mean, you can see we've got tortoises in the foyer. We've got all the animals locked up. I've got a lot of work to do, and I need your help. We're gonna get all the animals out so these animals can enjoy life again after being stuck and cooped up for the last 5 days. So let's get ready. We got some work to do. All right, so first things first, let's get some of these guys out. These are the Malaysian box turtles. I was able to grab as many of the turtles from the pond as possible. And so this is what I was able to find as far as these guys are Malaysian box turtles. Here's our little group. Oh my gosh, awesome. And of course, Old Faithful, the Hiosemis grandis, or the giant Asian wood turtle. Let's put this off to the side. I know Kate's gonna be excited about this, but not as excited as Timmy, because Timmy has been wanting to get out of here for a long time. Let's go put Timmy way out here so that he can get in the sun ASAP. Oh my goodness, there you go, Tim. You're all right, little buddy. Tim likes to hide underneath this rock crevice over here, and that's why his shell has that dust on it. So let's get Timmy's not wasting any time. That dude's just moving. All right, how about Boba next? Come on, Boba. Oh, Boba's getting big. Oh, there's Boba. We got to keep these, like I said, these guys have been in here 5 days, but it's better than them getting sick. So let's get him out. Oh, there you go, Bobs. Bole Boba. You wouldn't believe how much work we're going to be doing today. I spent actually a few days rounding up the animals in preparation for the cold snap. Here is Cersei. I'm going to have you guys face me while I lift her. Oh, there she is. What a good girl. Oh my gosh, she's big. Here they come. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad. Look at these guys. Tortoises on parade. Now let's just pull out. We'll get the rhino iguanas here in a little while. I'm gonna pull this stuff out so I can make the house livable again. I know Kate will appreciate that. Here we go. But she was such a good tortoise mom because she understood what we had to do to keep our animals safe and happy. Let's go over to the radiateds. Now, some animals I pulled in, others I did leave in their boxes because certain boxes are actually more capable of handling the cold weather than others, and I'll show and point those out to you. When it comes to keeping the animals warm, believe it or not, with the heaters I have, you kind of want a smaller area. It's less that you'd have to heat up. So here we go, and I can just feel in there. Let's just lift it up. There's everybody. So we got this Reptile Basics heater, and it did a fantastic job of keeping everybody comfortable. So now that this is open, they're gonna slowly make their way out of this house. We're gonna need this next because we got to go let the sulcatas out. But yeah, it's just very stressful. You guys have heard me talk about cold weather before, but this was just abnormally cold to a degree that I'm up every single night for the last 5 nights about 2 in the morning, and then again in the early morning hours, like around 6 o'clock in the morning, just to check and make sure that a fuse hasn't blown or something's shut off accidentally. Here are our sulcatas. So we just need to go ahead and pull these out. And I do this obviously because these guys don't understand the cold weather. So if they were to walk out because they just want to do what they normally do every single day, they may get too cold the further they go from the heated shelter. And if they get too cold, they won't make it back to the shelter. And that would be a problem for our tortoises. So let's just go place this one right here. Grab this. But I'm so happy the weather's changed. Oh boy, look at this, guys. They pushed this one out, but I don't see any tortoises out. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, they're all still in there. They're smart, these sulcatas. And I've often said it, sometimes the tortoises are just incredibly intelligent. Certain tortoises know when to hang out indoors and when not to. Let's go get our Galops and Aldabra. Good old Darwin, Socrates, and Nostradamus are gonna really appreciate getting out. But again, this is just a necessary part of keeping these animals here in South Florida. I mean, I would love it if I had the ability to build a greenhouse or even larger heated shelters to where I wouldn't, I mean, it's just something I feel bad cooping the animals up. When in reality, the animals, you know, reptiles are fantastic. When there's inclement weather, they just kind of shut down. They don't eat, they drink very little. And basically what they're doing is just waiting out that weather. Now, we don't want that to happen all the time, but it is part of what makes reptiles such incredible survivors. Oh, hey, look at that. We got this one off. Let's get this one right here. Oh, oh. There we go. Got that one. And we're gonna get the last two. Perfect. I love it. Getting back to normal here in Florida. Look, there's a little dude. Little Timmy's doing all right. They get around pretty good. We did, sadly, I kept, well, we'll get to it, but I did lose some more cichlids from the cold, which was a bummer. But how about these guys? Look at, they're all ready to get out. We got those nice heat bulbs in there. They're feeling nice and warm. You can come out now. Come on, guys. Come on, everybody. So awesome. Look, they're ready. Yes, I know, my friends. They're gonna come on out. But we still have got to keep moving because we aren't even close to done. Just so many animals need to be put back into their enclosures. It was even so cold that the elongateds here, I wound up putting in their bunker. Yesterday I opened up the cherry heads because I knew that they would be okay. They're smart. And we're now gonna have to go into Buttercup's lair, and I'll show you what I did here. Buttercup, of course, stays in one area, but someone who does not, okay, is good old Lumpy. And then we, of course, have the Batagur and Fly River turtles here. So I want to get these guys out and look at all the redfoots. Let's go ahead. We can get this off and turn lighting back on. That's a little oil-filled radiator, and that kept this nice and warm, nice and comfy. But look at all the redfoots. They're looking to go. And then over here on the other side is Buttercup. She's doing all right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these tortoises out. I'm gonna go ahead first and get these Batagur. I think would be the smart thing to do. Batagar and Fly Rivers. Actually, I'm not sure about that because that water's still cool, so I might do something different here. Let's try and get our big ol' lumpy out of here. I'm gonna put you guys down here because it is not easy to get lumpy with one hand, as you can imagine. But what I'll do is this. Now Lumpy's been a good boy. He's been just kind of waiting for me to get him. All right, let's see. What we gotta do is get Lumps up onto this little fence. Oh, like this. Oh. And then we use a leveraging effect. There we go. There we go. Get in there, buddy. We turn it. And oh boy. Hey, we did pretty good. We did not so bad. Okay, Lumpy. You're in. Let's go. The big man. You know what? I'm going to shut this because keep it nice and warm. Let's do that. All right. Excellent. So yeah, guys, just can you imagine? I had to do all this by myself. All the lizards I pulled out, all the monitors, Slinky, of course, because we are, of course, very sensitive to Slinky's thermal needs. We got to keep that dude warm. For those of you following the channel for a long time, you know this Slinky had a near-death experience the last time it was super cold here in Florida. But we're all right now. All right, Lumps. Here we go. Lumpy is going to be so happy to spread out. And now this is how we get Lumpy out. Ready? Don't be alarmed, friends. Right down. And he slides on out. I'll just let him walk out. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just drag this out. I love these Rubbermaid carts. They work very well. We head on to our next project, I suppose. Group of animals. Before I do that, I want to check the Cayman. And I will show you what I did for the smooth front Cayman and for Lucifer. Basically, it was pretty simple. I grabbed the hose, which is now laying here, and I threw it into Lucifer's enclosure because Louis stays in one spot. I think I see him over there. Oh, look, there's Marge, everybody. Check out Marge. Marge is out and about. What's up, girl? Hey, Marge. How you doing? There she is. She's kind of out now. Here's what's funny. Most people don't consider snapping turtles as turtles that bask, but they will bask from time to time when they need to. So she's out. Now over here, of course, are our Amazonian river turtles, and then you can see in the water, I hope you guys can see, there is our buddy Lucifer. He's down there. It's kind of difficult to see, but he's in there, I promise. And basically I took the hose and I just ran the hose in the wetland filter. That's where we are right now. So in this area, it kept the fish warm, it kept the water warm. Of course, the water will then trickle down throughout the entire little creek system we have set up here from our friends at Aquascape. But because I kept all the water running, we have these little waterfalls, and anytime the water is going over the waterfall, it's interacting with the air and therefore cooling the water. So I didn't know how effective the hose would be as it made its way downstream. And basically, being that those smooth front Caymans, which are over here, are a little bit bigger than a good old Lucifer, I came up with another solution, one that I have to continually tweak, because basically what I did was they were in their cave. I took these bales of hay and I wedged it into the cave, but before that I ran an extension cord and put a couple of little heat elements in here, and it seemed to work because these guys are alive, and that was important. But yes, it got incredibly cold here for us and for them, but they are in here. The water feels good. In fact, we have our Aquascape temperatures digital readout here. I can show you what I was doing. Just out of curiosity, what I do is I'd lift this log up and I'd have a peek, and you can see the water is 65, almost 66 degrees. And believe it or not, that's good. That is not a lethal temperature. It's not a temperature that I would be stoked on if it was all the time. But when you have an air temperature of, gosh, 35 degrees, close to freezing, and the water temps were holding that, that was a big deal. So that means that the hose was doing a good job keeping the water going, but it was also a lot of resources for me. I'm running well water, and I'm pumping. I'm using a lot of electricity to keep these animals going, so, or keep them comfortable. So that was a bit of a pain in the neck, man. But super happy with how these guys did it, and they didn't even try and come out of this. It was nice and cozy in there for them. I think I can heat it a little bit better in the future with a more powerful, I love dogs, don't you love dogs? With a more powerful heating element. I think that would help me out better in the future here. So I am going to look to purchase a different kind of heater for the tube, for the croc cave. Now I'll show you what else I had to do. You guys know this room is my least favorite place at the camp, but it sure did come in handy because literally everyone else is in here. All the turtles from the front ponds are in these two tubs. And then of course we have the turtles from the back pond. We've got the snake necks. There's Lola and Guapo are here. Here's Slinky. We're gonna bring you out, Slinks. We're bringing you out. We've got Lulu, the croc monitor. We've got the black throat monitors are up here. The Argus monitors. We've got Colin the snake. And then Inky is in here. So I've still got quite a bit of animals to set up. And of course the rhino iguanas are in there too. But I figure, why don't we go ahead and start loading up the these turtles here. And I'm gonna do that right now. And let's go put them back in the pond. And just in the nick of time, Matt has arrived because I need my hand. What's up, Matt? What's up? So we're getting the animals out, and as you guys can see, there are a lot of turtles in the pond here. So I actually had to go in here about a day and a half prior to the cold snap, and what I did so as not to stress myself out, I just kind of grabbed the turtle as I saw it, you know what I mean, and put it away and tried to make it as comfortable as possible. So right now we're just gonna let some of these guys back in their respective ponds, the ponds that I normally see them in. And of course we're gonna start with our painted river terrapins. These guys are getting big actually, and I think these guys are gonna be going into the big pond soon. I think they're doing awesome. These of course are related to the Batagur finis, which we still have to release. And you guys know I like to put my turtles on land and let them walk into the water on their own. So we're gonna do that right now. Just get these guys going. It is a lot of work when the temperatures get this cold. It's just insane. So I like to make that work as easy as possible. Whoa, that one just jumped right in. And how about our three Emidura sublagosa or pink belly side necks? These guys are beautiful. And again, these are animals that can't take really cold temperatures. I love these guys. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, they're cool.
I love the necks.
Yeah, the necks are awesome, how they pull into the side, and then the paintedness on their heads. So very cool stuff.
I noticed it down at Crutchfield's place.
Oh yeah, man. He's got a few of them. And there's actually a few side necks that look similar to them. But they are actually same genus, different species. So we've got our black Malaysian pond turtles here, the giant Orlidia borneensis or borneensis, I don't ever know. So there's 4 of them, right? So I'm gonna put 2 in this pond, put these 2 in this pond, and we'll save the other ones for the other pond. We also have our large Indian river spotted, or Indian spotted turtles rather. So we have the 2 large females, and everyone else, we can go ahead to the other side, man. Here they go, back home. Nice, I love it. We're gonna have some warm weather again. It's getting into the 80s by the end of the week. So that's more Florida-esque if you ask me. It's also good to see the tortoises back out in the front yard. It's been quite boring and very depressing when I don't see my animals out and about, because I know these poor guys just want to be doing their turtley lives. So here we go. Now we've got our 4 Central American sliders. And you know what's funny is when you actually get these animals out and you get hands on them, you realize, my gosh, have they grown. If you go back and look at some of the earlier videos, these guys have only been here, I think, a year and a half maybe. And they were tiny, they were little dudes, but now these guys are almost ready to graduate to the giant pond, I would say. So a little bit longer keeping the 4 amigos. Here we go, watch how fast when they figure out where they are again, they're just gonna haul right back in. Let's see, that's why they're sliders. They slide right into the water. Here comes another one. You're home, kids. Come on, you guys are home, get in there. Oh, so cool, man. I love it. I love this part of the job, keeping animals safe and then getting them back into these awesome habitats that were built by our friends at Aquascape, man. All in, oh, look at that, high dive. Put them all in one area and kind of keep things moving in that direction. This is our little Indian spotted likes it over here, and then 2 of our Malaysian giant pond turtles like this pond as well. And then we have our large Reeves turtle. She's had an interesting life, you know, she's been gnawed on by some animals here, you can see, but she is such a character, and I almost didn't see her. It was getting colder and I noticed her out. So again, over the course of a couple of days, I keep my eye open and I started pulling animals in. So hopefully we won't have any more really horrible winter blasts. Oops, sorry. Oh, you all right? Oh my God, are you knocked out? Did you knock yourself out? Get over here. You're all right. I'll put them on this so they don't run into that. There we go. Everyone's all right. So yeah, but guess what, guys? We are not even close to done. We've got more animals, and of course, they're animals with claws, so it's gonna get pretty exciting, and that's why I'm glad Matt showed up, because I'm gonna need someone to hold that camera. Let's go ahead and get this wheelbarrow up and out of here. I think we should start with everyone's favorite, Slinky. Let's get him back out. He's gonna be so appreciative of this. So Matt, check it out, dude. This is kind of what I had to do. We had the water turtles in here. We had, oh my gosh, it was just nuts. We got a fly river I still gotta pull out. But we're gonna get Slinky first. Let's see what kind of mood Slinky's in.
I had so many questions about how you kept all these guys warm.
Oh, well now they will see. It was not fun. Let's go ahead and just pull these out. And of course I had nice, you know, newspaper down in case they defecated or whatever. So let's go ahead and touch them. Oh, I know, you're upset. I know. You're upset. Come on. Come here. It's time to dunk. It's time to dunk. Oh, he feels good and warm, though. Come on. Not many people would be super happy to pull a giant monitor out right next to their face. Be in a good mood, please, Slinky. Oh, see? He's a good boy.
He's not gonna whip you.
I hope not. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, all right, let's
Stay,
go.
Slink.
Oh, easy.
Oh,
Easy.
Could he climb right over you?
Oh, he could climb right over me easily. Oh gosh. Oh, oh, that hurt. What am I doing with my life, friends? All right, so here we go. I am so happy to get this guy out. Let's go. Oh, those claws sure do work well. Oh, Slinky, we're gonna run. Watch yourself, it's a little wet here. We're gonna get him right in. Oh, that hurts. Oh, he hit the dog. Oh my God. It's your house, Slinky. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Okay. Oh God.
He's such a nut.
Oh, he's such a good lizard though. You're back. Oh my God, he's back. You're gonna get whipped.
Oh, I'm not good with that.
Oh good, smart man. Okay, awesome. So stoked to have him back in here. Let's have a look at the pond. It looks like it's a little low. Is it, or is it? Yeah. Yeah, the pond's a little low. And that's probably because our water is being diverted to Cayman Creek. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the water so that he can fill his pond up better. Just need to check. Yep. Again, guys, this is what I have to do. This is how I notice things here at the camp. making sure everything's running smoothly. You got to get involved. You got to make sure that things are working properly. Okay.
There he goes.
Oh, guys. All right, we got to get Lulu here. And Lulu is our... Oops, that just woke her up. Lulu is our croc monitor. And she's also blind in that eye. So I have to grab her, and I hate having to grab her, guys, but you're gonna have to understand why I do it. There's just no other way for me to really properly get this done. So I'm gonna try and grab her, and she's nervous. She gets so nervous. Watch yourself.
Move the
just move back. She could see me now. Hey, girl.
Should I turn
You're
the light
okay.
off? Good girl.
Good girl. Okay. I'm gonna try and be nice about it, friends, but sometimes I just got to get the job done. So there's a lot of monitor people like, oh, she'll never warm up to you. It's just the nature of what I'm trying to do here, man. I got to get this animal back into her enclosure safely for me and for her. So she's probably gonna squirm a bit. She'll try and claw me and things like that, but I will try with these gloves, you know. I hope she doesn't blow through. Hey, girl. She's gonna feel me. Hey, girl, it's all right. You're okay. Now, of course, what I gotta do is I gotta grab her behind the neck. Whoa. And here's her big teeth. And there we go. All right, easy. I'm not gripping her hard, by the way. She's just being dramatic. I'm not even gripping her hard, but look at how, come on out in light. You can see how wide they can open their mouths. So she's, and the other thing is she's now getting on me.
Really cool to look at her.
It's amazing, right? But she can also, there's that claw, see? That claw. They get them in you and they twist and it really hurts. But look at how wide open she is here. She can twist that mouth and try and get me. So you're all right, see? You're okay.
What's that thing sticking out?
That's her glottis. If you look, that's,
the poker?
You see how it opens? There's a tongue and then that's her trachea.
At the bottom there.
Sharp thing at the bottom, those are teeth.
No,
and a
the
tongue
thing right in the middle. That's her tongue?
Yeah.
Looks like a toothpick.
That's her tongue. That's her forked tongue. Okay. All right, sweetie. You're going to open that for me. And I'm going to just place her up on this. Come on. Easy, girl. I don't want to let go. Oh, look.
She's not ready.
She needs to. Now, a trick I learned from Tom Crutchfield, I don't know how well it works with croc monitors, but Tom would tell me, if you want to let something go, you got to put it upside down like this, because what has to happen first is she's got to right herself before
she could attack.
She can attack. But the problem I'm having is her claws are dug in. There you go.
There we go.
See that? Good old Tom Crutchfield, man, for the win. So she's set up. What I also need to do, friends, is I used, there she goes. She's going to climb up. Let her climb up. She's going to feel much more secure high up. Let her figure it out. There you go. Here's the sun. Now she's way up high and she's safe. But what I want to do is I'm just going to go ahead, place one of her heat pads back in momentarily here really quick, feed it through, and I'll plug it in, and then we're going to attach the other one to the roof. So she's kind of got a sandwich type effect. I think it'll be more effective in keeping her warmer. So we'll just feed this through. Good. It is a big job, friends, keeping these guys healthy and happy. All right, moving along. All right, let's go get another animal. Oh, blackthroats. Now I might get lucky. I might get real lucky here. Let's just close this up, not get bit. Just walk them out. Hopefully they don't bite me. They're smelling me. But this is the most, this is actually a great way to move these two, because they're super chill at the moment. And I'll just put this whole thing in there and then boom, mission accomplished, huh? Pretty awesome. These guys are getting big, they're cute, and I can't wait, because down the road we're gonna build a really large enclosure for them as well. Oh. Yeah. They're starting to realize something's up. Open sesame, thank you. That saved my butt. Cool. There we go. Oh, and look, they're shedding. So they were just getting bigger the whole time they were resting in that indoor enclosure. Awesome. Good stuff, man. It's really good that I keep these vision cages around, because they do come in handy for me when it comes to this cold weather approach to reptile keeping down here in Florida. So really stoked on custom cages.com, vision cages, custom aquariums. These guys have been helping me out. They're fantastic. But we still got more lizards to get. We're gonna go right back. Let's start getting the Argus monitors. I think because I had them together, I'm gonna go ahead and try and see if they can cohabitate. We'll keep an eye on them. They live, of course, here. And I did a couple of things yesterday just to prepare a little bit better. Check it out. Come on over here. So we cleaned their water, we got their heated shelter. I sprayed more foam just to seal up what I thought were potential hiding spots that I wouldn't want them to get into because of cold. So I'm just peeling off the excess foam. It'll blacken and deteriorate and look pretty, just not pretty, but it'll look, it'll be not as noticeable. So I just pull that off. But yeah, we got the heater in here. I can stuff a towel in there. Again, any other time when it's cool during the night, these heaters work perfectly. It's when we get these bad cold temps when I really got to take more drastic action. Let's go get some Argus monitors. We'll be brave. We won't use our gloves for these.
You just don't learn, do you?
Well, I don't learn. But in fact, I might have learned something else, friends. Oh, is there anyone in here? Yeah, there's an Argus in here. And then there's the big boy there. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. We'll just keep that monitor there. This monitor here, let's put him on me so he feels a little more secure. See what I've done? This way he doesn't squirm around too much. We got her right here. These guys are the biggest bluffers, man. They hiss, they puff. I have not been bitten yet, so that's a good thing. Oh, they do poop. They are poopers. Watch this. Ah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Isn't that cool how they do that? They're such, they just posture and try and frighten you. Here's the female. She was in this box, so let's put them both out. Look at her. Come on. Come on. Whoop, she's coming right at us. There you go. Ooh, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. Get out, shut the door. Oh my God, you freaked out a little bit. So did I. We definitely didn't want her to run out. That's why we have these safety doors. Get in, look at the tripod, isn't that cool? Get in there. Whoa, she comes right at you. You're a tough one, aren't you? I can't wait till you're 5 foot. Come on, come on, shush, shush. Oh yeah, you're tough, I know. We're gonna feed these guys later. Don't hurt me, I'm trusting you. All right, look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's lift her up. Up, there she goes.
There we go.
All right, good deal. Matt, you had a moment, didn't you?
I just didn't want to let it out.
Ah, neither did I. How's that? Too bad the videos aren't in 3 dimension. 3D, baby, that would have been awesome. Right into your living rooms. Okay, we still got more to get. This is a supersized animal release video, really. Got a lot of animals. All right, so we got, wow, we're down to Inky. Let's get Inky. Now, Inky and I have been trying to get better acquainted with each other. Okay, there's Inky right there. Hi, Inky. Do me a favor, will you shut that door?
This one?
Behind you? Yeah, let's go ahead and just prepare for any eventuality, any circumstance, because I don't want her to jump out and run. we've already had her on the lamb before. So what I'm gonna do is try, now she's not afraid to bite me. So I've grabbed her gently. I'm trying to grab her and handle her more gently. So here we go. There she is, Inky. All right, just push that door open. Look at how good she's being. Now this might be the spoke too soon moment, but I'm just trying to be calmer with Inks. She's being a good girl, huh?
Amazing.
She might poop on me, but I'll take her. Yeah.
Yep, there it goes.
There's the poops.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, you got the poopies?
Yeah.
Oh, and there she goes. She had a movement. We're all a little apprehensive before a good poop, I think, if we don't find a good spot to do it in. Although I have no problem. I'll go anywhere, dude. Rest stop, gas station, bathroom. If I gotta go, I gotta go. Anyway, now that you know that about my bowel movements, let's get this woman back in. Here she is. Pull this open. And she's being a good girl. This is good. Inky and I have been doing some work, to be perfectly honest. There she goes. In and out of the water.
That was awesome.
Isn't that cool? Go ahead if you want to get a couple more shots of that beautiful gal. Where'd she go?
Is she hiding on us?
Yeah, she's in the corner.
Oh, there she is.
Great lizard though. All right, let's let her settle in. I don't want to keep bashing her face against the wire, so we'll just let her settle. Of course, in case some of you were wondering, the blue iguanas I let out yesterday, they go in and out of this box. The box stays nice and warm. I had no issues. It stayed at 75 degrees the whole time. So that's good news. The box turtles in here, check this out before you leave. Look, they're starting to emerge now. But as it gets colder with these Chinese box turtles, what they do is, if you turn your attention over here, you see these mounds? Look at this. They dig deeper into the dirt the colder it gets. Isn't that amazing?
No way.
Isn't that cool? So they find a comfortable temperature, and as it gets colder, they just go deeper. And what'll happen is, over the course of the day, of course, this is all gonna warm up, and then they start to kind of dig towards the heat. So really, really cool animals, and I don't worry about them at all. We've got a really nice...
Looks like she was dug in over there.
Yeah, he was. That one just walked out, and that is in fact a male, so very good. But you can see all these mounds. They'll dig into the base of the plants, into the bottoms of the logs. All this contains Chinese box turtles, and there's even one over there. Okay, so these guys did good. I don't worry about them at all. But now we got to get Lola and Guapo. We're gonna pull them out. I'll leave this open so it's easier for us to get right back in. So good stuff happening, man. I'm just so happy everyone's alive and healthy, and that the things are returning to normal here in the great state of Florida. I'm gonna move this out. These are all on wheels, which comes in handy. And I love keeping all these cages because they're very necessary for this kind of situation. So why don't I just do this? We're gonna just wheel the lizards out into an area where I can easily grab them. So we'll do that. Get our Lola ready. I should be able to reach in and grab her easy now. Hey girl. You got the big pain in the neck is these little claws get stuck. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, she's wrapping her tail around David. And now I'm caught on something. There we go. Oh, that's my girl. Isn't she adorable? What a beauty you are. Yes, you are ready to go back home. Back to your beautiful deluxe apartment in the sky. Watch your head now. All right. Get her right up here. There you go, babe. Huh? Huh? Yay! She's back! Good girl! She's shedding a little bit. And basically, guys, I just, they didn't eat while they were in this kind of, I wouldn't say hibernation, but in this kind of state of waiting out the cold weather. I don't want to feed them because the temps aren't optimal for them to eat. What I did was I kept them comfortable. You keep them at about 65, 70 degrees, and that basically just keeps them okay. They're maintaining, they're living off their fat reserves. These are reptiles, man. Reptiles are tough. They are able to withstand short periods of time, sometimes long periods of time, depending on the animal, like tortoises and crocodilians, of crazy weather, extremes in weather, extreme heat, extreme cold. Remember, these animals survived the Ice Age, and that's no small feat. They survived the cataclysmic events 65 million years ago when the dinosaurs wiped off the face of the earth. The reptiles were already evolved. They were already lizards and tortoises and crocodilians, and basically snakes, and they were here surviving after those calamities. So we just allow their bodies to do what they're told. I keep them comfortable, and boom, that's all I do. Keep the kids comfy. All right, let's go get Guapo. Look at that sun, it's coming out, man. This is awesome. Woo! I tell you, I get depressed when it's cold, dude. I don't like it. There's a whole reason why I left the Great White North. Let's go see. He's gonna be, of course, a little bit more difficult because he's on that screen, but I'll get the guap out. Look at him, he's like, yeah, dude, let me out of here. Boy. You're my boy, Blue. Yeah, well, he's not blue, he's got red eyes. Look at that beauty.
It's a good way to look at him.
Isn't he cute? He is amazing, man. When I tell you I've had him since he was little, I actually have photos of him when he was a little dude. And it's awesome to know that you've had an animal that long. Hey, come on, Glops. You gotta help Daddy out here, bud. Oh boy, yeah. Ain't easy. Okay, we got that one. And we got this one. Thanks, bud. Yeah, this the worst possible design, I think. Just push him back a little bit. Okay, come to Dad. That's a boy. Oh, he's a good guy. Oh, I love him so much. These guys are awesome. They're my life, man. And I love sharing how to care for these animals so that you guys can have the best success with your reptile pets and give them the best life. And then the reward is you get to live with these prehistoric beasts. How cool. And he's just gonna darken up, hang out here, and just make sure he gets himself warmed up in that beautiful sun, man. So awesome. Good boy, Guapo. Okay, we're not done. We gotta get the rhinos. It sure is hot inside of these rhinos. Does anyone know where that's from? Great movie, great movie.
Ace Ventura.
No, you're not supposed to tell them. I wanted them to do it in the comments. This guy's playing your trivia. Sure is hot inside of these rhinos. Warm. Oh, yes. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna just go ahead and two birds or two lizards with one stone here. We are nearing completion. We are almost done. I love it. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Where are we going?
We're going right over here. We're going to step over this. Put this down like so. And then we're going to open this door. And get these guys in. Petro and Petra. Hi guys. Oh boy, that's a little stinkiness. Ooh, oh, I'm so sorry you've been sitting in that. Wasn't there yesterday, I promise. Oh, come here, buddy. Oh, that's a good boy, that's a good boy. Oh, there they go. Look at this. Shed. And there's that fresh new, beautiful blue. How cool is that? All right, guys, welcome home. Still not done though. Whoa. Quite pungent. All right. I'll spray this out when we're done with the video. You guys don't need to see me clean tubs, do you? I didn't think so. Not that compelling. But let's go ahead and show you some new turtles I got as I put them back. They're over here. I'm so sorry. Here they are. These turtles. Let's get these guys. I got a couple of new turtles from my friend at Aquatics and Exotics, my buddy Josh. He had some really cool Brandahorse turtles, and he had the Erimnacheles, or the Madagascan big head turtle. Let me show you these. Oh, perfect. Our water is currently overflowing. We got the fish happy. It's warm. We of course have all the old regulars in here, but look at this. This is Rheimnichelys madagascaris. Basically what you're looking at is a podoc turtle that lives in Madagascar. Isn't that interesting? All the way in Madagascar, the rest of that genus, or that group of turtles, family rather, is found in South America. So the spotted Amazonian river turtle is distantly related to this turtle that is found in Madagascar. How? Was it because these turtles, when there was the supercontinent, were already evolved? Is that possible? Think about that. That's millions upon millions of years into the distant past, and we have turtles that are related, you know, morphologically, you know, just the shape of the head, the side neck species. There's all kinds of things scientists look at, taxonomists look at, when they are grouping animals together into families. And this turtle will get quite large, and that head gets really big. So Rheimnichelys Rheimnichelys megalocephala. I don't know the Latin, but it doesn't matter. I know the genus, Rheimnichelys. Very cool, right? So I'm babysitting this turtle for my buddy. We're gonna just go ahead. We're keeping him in here, but I want to do something else in a coming video. Set up a really cool, much larger tub for these guys because they're growing. I want to make some grow out areas for these guys so that they can live more comfortably. But yeah, so cool. Look at him, he's just hanging out. And then the other turtle I got new, we got a few more of these, and these guys are from New Guinea. These are Elsia branderhorsti, or the branderhorse turtle. They're kind of related. We'll get them in all in one hand. We have another right there. Look at these pretty river turtles from New Guinea. Very strong swimmers, side neck turtle in the genus Elsia. They are related to a degree to the Emydura sublagosa that I have, but these guys, look at this. Oh yeah, New Guinea. Look at that guy right there. Isn't that awesome? So I just saw these guys and I thought they looked really cool, and I thought, let me raise these up so I can get them big enough. They get quite large. They get a good size, bigger than, about as big as our cooters here in the United States. And they'll do good in the ponds out front, and they'll be an interesting turtle to see, don't you think? So just made a trade with Josh for these, and pretty stoked. So cool turtle species. Let's go ahead and get them. Let's put one right there, and one right there, and then one on top of him. Oh, reach right in. Let's get this guy up top. You know, I like them to take a breath. Clink. There they go. Awesome, guys. And then, of course, the rest are our usual suspects, our Japanese Reeves turtles. Okay. Whoa. Little Japanese Reeves turtles. And our Japanese wood turtle. There we go. Awesome. Hey, yeah, okay. Well, how about our side necks here? Oh, let's see. This is interesting. I'm just checking this guy out, and I'm just noticing something on his skin. Let's see. This guy doesn't have it. This is how you notice, guys, pulling these animals out. I just feel like he's a little floppy, don't you? We're gonna keep this guy in here. Wait a second. Yeah, there's definitely some skin issues happening here that I'm not 100% sure of. So you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, those little dots. Those are not something I've seen before. Now it could be that they're in water that, you know, it's too clean, believe it or not. Like the tannins in this, the pH these guys like is a little different. But you know what? As a precaution, I'm not gonna put them back in. Let's see, this little baby Malaysian turtle is hard to kind of see. I don't see those dots on him. So what I'm gonna do is rely on our acroflavin. We're gonna go ahead and treat these turtles with acroflavin. We're gonna keep them in here, but I'm gonna keep them, give them a basking area, and then give them the ability, we'll give them some food, see how they're eating. So I'll have to do an update on these guys because I don't want to release them in this state into here. Those spots I did not see when I pulled them out 5 days ago. So that's new, and we're gonna have to do some work on these guys real quick. So let me go ahead and cover them up, bring them back into the warehouse, and just get a little of that acroflavin in there so we can start some treatment. If it's any kind of bacteria or fungus, that acroflavin is going to help them out really well. So we'll have to keep you guys updated on these. And this is also part of the kind of drama that happens when the temperatures drop like this. You know, these animals are thousands and thousands of miles outside of their natural range. So what happens is you're going to run into some problems. We've got this on hand, and I'm just going to eyeball it. We'll fill up this cap with the acroflavin. You guys have seen me use this before. Get it in there. Okay, they'll stir it up. You can see that stuff. It's a
So bright.
It is. It's a good product though that's been used for like a long time. In World War I, they used it to fight infections for men in the trenches, and it actually does good. So I just mixed it up. I'm going to go ahead and throw some shrimp in here and see how these guys are eating, if in fact they are. That'll be a plus, and we'll set up kind of a hospital situation for these little dudes. I'll probably keep them in this tub with a basking area and a basking light. But right now we got to keep working. So we've done some preliminary stuff with them. We've got, wow, we've got pretty much everyone done. Let's go ahead and get Colin back in to his house. Hi, Colin. How you doing, buddy? You in a good mood? Yeah, you are. Now, guys, Colin is an old man here at the camp. Colin was given to me a long time ago, and Colin was already full grown. So this is what I would consider a geriatric carpet python now. Easily, this guy is about 15 years old. Hey, Colin, easy does it, buddy. We'll go ahead and put him on us. We're gonna walk all the way back towards the wetland and get him back in his enclosure. So Colin has been around for a long time. We love him. He's actually Sophia's favorite snake. It was the first snake she ever met. And she was a little tiny thing, and she was holding on to this snake. It was so cute. She loves Colin. She always comes over here to visit him. And by the way, she bought me this cool hat, this Yosemite hat for Christmas. So I'm wearing her Christmas gift because I'm really psyched that the kids thought of their old stepdad. Here we go. Colin's gonna go in. I love how he wraps himself around. Isn't that cool? He'll just wrap around. And these guys are great snakes. Largest of the carpet pythons. They are very good at climbing. They'll be on the ground. They eat a wide variety of predators, prey items.
Look at him wrap around this.
Yeah, he's something. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Good stuff. Well, you know what, friends? I think we've come to the end of this video. It was a supersized one. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and helping me get all these animals out. Just incredible. And thanks to Matt. Did you have something to say, Matt?
No, just didn't want you to make me walk backwards.
Oh, I wasn't
trip
going
into
to
the
do
pond.
that. He's going like this, like, oh, what are we doing? But anyway, I just want to say thanks to everyone for joining me on this little adventure, getting the animals back out. It's always nice to have company. You guys really get me stoked when you watch these videos, so thank you so much. Really love caring for these animals and showing you how I do it. Maybe it'll help you out if you live down south and you maybe need ideas how to keep them warm. I don't know, but otherwise I just like showing you guys what I do here. Hey, if you have any better way of doing something, share it in the comments below. I appreciate looking at them and reading about them, and as always, be kind to your animals. I'll talk to you later. Bye.